welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to be tuning into Spirit today, and we are going to be talking about love. Singles, separated, and complicated for earth signs and water signs. So we'll see what's happening here. So what's happening for single Tauruses? We're talking about new love here. Happy new moon, you guys. So I was reading about this new moon, and it's in Virgo. I pulled the card from the Moonology deck, and the message is it's a time to give rather than take. So however that works for you. Hang on 1 second because I forgot my glasses. Okay. Sorry, I can't really see without these. So the first card out here for you singles, I'm gonna try and find my thing so I can talk with you guys if you want to talk. There it is. I got one person watching. Hi. Hi. How's it going? All right, so we're first starting with Taurus and Taurus singles. The first card out is free yourself. So there's something that's got you kind of, feeling like something else is controlling your life besides yourself. Whenever I see that card or like read it, I always feel like it's like a devil energy, like you're attached to something that's not good for you. Okay, so it says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps to you're guided to take. So if there's somebody on your mind that you want to reach out to, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, do it. I feel like we'll pull some cards on this for yourself because there's some kind of problem there with you. So I feel like maybe in the past you've had some codependent relationships because it's coming out here. So let's get some tarot and find out what that looks like. First, we're going to ask about how to free yourself. Hi everybody, thanks for liking and sharing the video. I appreciate it so much. So let's see, free yourself. What does Taurus need to free themselves from? Oh, maybe a past connection or an idea of something that's like, you know what I'm getting off this is, oh my God, 2 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're stuck on somebody. You're stuck on somebody else. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. Oh. I see some healing coming for you as well as wish fulfillment, but you really have to let go of whatever this is that's got you stuck here. Look what you've got to unstick yourself from is trying to think that there is one specific relationship, like you're stuck in it, Lovers, 2 of Cups, the Star card, and then you got the so I don't know if you're like super connected to somebody. This almost reminds me of like, obviously some kind of a spirit connection, soul connection, and I feel like you're just stuck in some kind of mentality, like there's just that one person for you, or you've separated from them, but you're stuck. That free yourself. And then the codependency comes out too. So Like, I feel like you're, yeah. So the second one, make the effort. King of Cups comes out. So it's very possible that you have a new love coming, but you're not going to be able to see it or even embrace it because of this past connection. I feel like they have you stuck. The High Priestess did come out. I feel like your intuition is trying to talk to you about this. I feel like you're going to get clarity here with this King of Cups energy. Like maybe this person, if you would ever just give them a chance, is going to really change something for you. The way you see love. A lot of times, like seriously, we're kind of screwed up about our viewpoint of love because, you know, maybe because of the way we were raised or the way we were, the type of love we were shown as a child. I'm getting this so strong. Before I was doing the reading, I was trying to figure out like what I should talk about for a reading, you know. And it came out as about inner child stuff. It came out, play came out. So I feel like it's really time for you to like examine the way you view love. What do you think of it? You know, because over here you definitely have some kind of viewpoint of what love should look like. You've got the Lovers, the Two of Cups. You have someone specific in mind. You feel like they are your wish fulfillment. And you, I don't feel like you want anybody else. But here it is. Somebody's coming in. Could be a water sign. I feel like they're coming in really fast. And the advice here is for you to talk to your... I moved my camera, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. I moved the whole thing because felt like I was squashed. So hopefully this will work, and let me know. Let me know how you feel. Let me see if I can... Okay. Hi, Debbie. There, I found it. Found the chat. Okay, so then codependency. So this card says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So yeah, I feel like you're setting in this spot, like you feel like you missed an opportunity. Four of Cups, like you're sad, you know, like you feel like, what did I do? I've lost this person, you know, you're so stuck there. Yeah, in the past, Six of Cups, somebody from your past, you can't stop thinking about them. And that's under the codependency card, you know. You could work with this person. Maybe you see them every day and it makes it really hard to let go. Because you think they're your wish fulfillment, but at the end of the day, this thing has to transform. Now, yeah, transforming what you think about love here at the bottom of the deck, Death and Ten of Cups. I feel like that's something that's gonna have to happen. So do you guys want to know what this person is thinking about? Because you're stuck on them. Let's see. Let's tap into Taurus's person. And we're going to ask, how does Taurus's person feel about Taurus? How does Taurus's person feel about Taurus? Thank you so much, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors. Oh, you can hear me? Good. That's good. I worry about that. People say I talk too low, and I don't mean to. I just kind of do that automatically. And I looked at microphones, but they're really expensive. I don't know if you guys ever looked at them, but I really just can't afford it. So I didn't get one, and I guess I'll just try and talk louder. Okay, so let's see what your person feels about you. What do they want to tell you? I feel you leaving me behind. I almost feel like this is like a psychic bond here. I don't, because I have the High Priestess here. So it's really possible that the reason that you feel so connected to this person is because there's some kind of soul friend that came to help you out. It could be a twin flame. I don't see twin flame cards, but I'm just saying, like, I kind of get that vibe where the first thing is free yourself, and then the Lovers and the Two of Cups comes out. And I feel like it's like this focal point on this specific person. I feel like they're waiting for some kind of sign from you, Taurus. But I really feel like you need to free yourself from this, you know, because that's what the first card says. Free yourself from that one specific mindset, because I feel like someone better is coming. They also feel like they want to tell you you came closer than anyone else. So let me see what, how you feel about them. How do you feel about them? You love them without condition. That even makes me feel even more like that. Like you're so in love with them. I can't help but think about this new moon, because new moons are about planting seeds, new seeds, you know, and think about that when you do that in the springtime, you know, and you plant your flower seeds or whatever. This year, I was a little bit late planting my sunflowers, and they haven't even started to blossom. Like, I mean, so even just a couple weeks too late, and it just, maybe it's not going to happen, you know. I don't know why I said that, but it must be relevant. And so, how do they feel? And deep down inside, I feel like you want to feel like that again, because I feel like this person really touched something really deep inside you. And if you have some kind of a psychic bond where, what I mean by that is you can almost feel the stuff happening to them, like you just know something's wrong. You just have a knowing, even if you're separated, you know, you just feel it. You might dream about them. You might even, you know, see visions of them. I've actually had that experience before, and it's pretty trippy, where you like have a dream and like maybe you see them in a past life, you know, what they looked like and what was going on, and possibly even maybe what happened. You know, maybe it's a karma thing and you have to clear it out. But I do feel like this is something that's on a much deeper level, and I feel like that is why you're having such a hard time letting it go. And so what I want to ask Spirit here out of the Light Seers deck is, I want to know, what can Taurus do to walk away from this person? What could they focus on instead, so that they can let go and move forward in this situation in life? I feel like that other person feels the same way. It's just, maybe it's just not the right time or something, you know what I mean? So let's ask, what can Taurus do to like get out of this energy, get grounded? King of Pentacles and then King of Swords. Cut out what doesn't serve you anymore. Those are the two energies that you need. Very beautiful energy. The King of Pentacles is you. So I feel like it's important for you to really be authentic with your goals and with who you are, and like understanding just like the beauty of yourself. You know what I mean? This King of Pentacles is loyal and kind and giving. He's really, really smart. This is you, Taurus. Spirit is saying, like, focus on you. Focus on the real you know, instead of trying to worry about this. I know what those kind of relationships do to a person. They're terrible. They do make you feel like you're caged up and you can't move. The King of Swords is a very thoughtful man, a very thoughtful energy. Is very tapped in this card, asking for Spirit's help on every decision. Very, very tapped in. This is a meditator. This is somebody who looks at things logically from what they know. You know, how did this person treat you? You know, was it enough? Obviously something happened where you guys broke up, so you might have to logically think this through without using your emotions, you know. Neither one of these fellas are emotional at all. They're grounded, stable, solid, honest, true, tapped into spirit, love, their love. I'm gonna get a card out of this cool new deck that I have. It's called the Lover's Oracle. I did do one round of readings when I very first got these cards, and they're really beautiful. So let's see. I really like that that advice for you guys to get into your own energy too. You know, embrace that King of Pentacles. The thing about the King of Pentacles is when you're really riding in that energy, you honestly feel like you can do anything. The King of Pentacles is like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. And you would feel like this if you were authentically in your own energy, you know? And I think you need to like hang in that energy. And then with the King of Swords, using your knowledge, using your intuition from spirit, and cutting out the things that don't serve you anymore, like the codependency thing. You know, like that obviously doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. Maybe it did, but I feel like what these cards are telling me is that someone new is coming, or this person that you can't stop thinking about might be coming back to rejuvenate the thing. It's just that you really need to be in your own energy, and you need to be in the energy of like going off your knowing, like you know what happened last time, so you have to use that knowledge. And if it's something that you can't deal with, something you can't you know, like let's say they cheated, let's just say that. And for some people that is a deal breaker, and for some people it's not, you know. So you have to decide what your truth is, you know. How do you feel about it, and then do that. But I do feel like something is coming. It says that the Cupid's arrow is coming. It's striking you. So, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Those are your messages from the Lover's Oracle. Do you want to see the pictures? They're so pretty. That's the freedom one. And then this one is like, if you could do anything, what would it be? I love that. What would you do if you could do anything? Anything at all. If you knew you had complete, utter success behind you, what would you do? You know? Maybe the answer is you'd wait for this person. Let's look at people who are in separation now, which pretty much was the last one on. But that was the single one. Is there anything for singles new? I guess they were saying like you have new love, but you're hung up on that last one. So if you want this new one, you're gonna have to let the last one go. Let's see about separated people in separation. Tell me some messages from the romance angels for Taurus. Okay, unrequited love and codependency. Jeez. So one person loved the other person, and the other person didn't love them back. And so, of course, you know, it causes a separation. But there are some sort of children involved here. For someone, there's children involved. At the bottom of the deck, I see a reconciliation. However, I must add, why would you want to reconcile with somebody who doesn't love you back? You know what I mean? Why? That's a lack of loving yourself right there, just so you know. If somebody doesn't love you the way you need to be loved, then it's just fucking not enough. And that is that. Tell me about this unrequited love, Spirit. Let's clarify it. It's very possible that Spirit's the one that ended this thing. I've got the Eight of Wands showing up here, and I took the card, but I don't see it. So the Eight of Wands is coming out with the unrequited love. Eight of Wands to me is spirit movement, spirit involvement, spirit watching over you. So I feel like maybe they made this known to you. Somehow you figured it out. What else? That Eight of Wands. Yeah. And the reason that Spirit did that is because they want what you had planned is 10 Pentacles. You have planned joy, stability, love, family, partnership. That's what you have planned. Okay? And Spirit wants you to have it because that was your soul plan. But it got derailed somehow. So that is why you figured out the unrequited love. They just don't love you the way you want them to. Maybe they love you in some way, but it's not really what you need. It's not really what you had in mind, you know? The codependency thing, yeah. So I feel like you've been kind of like in this blindfold spot, like you don't know what to do. I feel like you uncovered this thing, like you're figuring out, like, this person didn't love me, dude, and now I don't know what to do. You're blindfolded. Spirit's like so actively trying to take the blindfold off right here. Like they're like, no. What you're blindfolded to is the fact that it's a codependent relationship, or there's some kind of addiction that's getting in the way. If someone's an addict, they can't love. They love that addiction. I don't know if you've ever dealt with an addiction before, like with another person having an addiction, or even yourself, but it's completely takes over and becomes the center of the universe to the addict. So I feel like Spirit is drastically just untying the blindfold so that you can see, and then eventually you get the the courage to walk away, because you're like, yeah, this isn't what I want. Once you do that, the Six of Wands, the success card, this is victory after a battle, so I do see this coming out pretty good for you. Let's ask about the kids. Why is the child card here? This is something you don't see. Ooh, so I wonder if somebody's pregnant you don't know. Or you didn't know they felt this way. It is about kid. Page of Pentacles. So that would be an earth sign. Also, you know what it could be is underlying issues too with that moon. It could be like, it could be inner child wounding. Remember when I was telling you? I actually wrote some stuff down in my journal about it because it was just coming in so fast, about our inner child and how we need to really bring it out and nurture that little piece of us in good ways, like doing things that you really loved to do when you were a kid. It doesn't even matter what it is. Like if you like to color, maybe you should sit down and color. Exercise that little person, love that little person, because I feel like this whole thing, the reason that you kind of got with somebody that didn't love you the right way is because of inner child wounding. Like maybe that's how your parents were. Maybe they didn't like show a bunch of love to you in some way. you know, and so that's what you see love as, is somebody like you've constantly got to chase it, you constantly got to beg for it, you know. Yeah, this could be inner child wounding. That's what I'm picking up. And it's underneath. You don't see it with that moon card. It's not something that you even really think about too much. But I feel like you are going to be doing some healing here, in with that inner child wounding. I feel like it's coming. I think it's going to be a struggle here. Now, the very last card that came out is reconciliation. Again, I'm not sure why you'd want to reconcile with someone who didn't love you the right way. The only reason that that would happen is if they did love you and you felt like they didn't. You know? I feel like you're really hanging on to this. And I see you gaining a bunch of confidence here with the Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign. But so you could be really hanging on to a fire sign, looking for justice. I think what you really want is like a calmer situation. You don't want it to feel like it did. You want, show me what the justice is in this situation. King of Swords. Okay, so some of you are going to reconcile with this person, and some of you are going to say goodbye. Because I see spirit movement here. Six of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel like, you know, it could be spirit that's like showing you the justice in a situation. So I feel like maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Could be. At the end of the day, I feel like Spirit's moving you out of calmer, out of this treacherous, you know, situation. But at the same time, I feel like you're kind of coming across this King of Swords energy. Remember, that's what came out before. And so I feel like you're kind of coming into this King of Swords energy, like going off your knowing. And now what you're doing is you're thinking about the situation. This person's coming back to reconcile, or you're going to them. But I think once you get there, I think you're going to realize that maybe this really was a toxic kind of situation, Devil card and High Priestess. So I feel like, you know, I think there's going to be an opportunity to reconcile here. But I really just, I hope it's you that decides not to. Like, I know that it's none of my business. But I kind of hope it's you that uses the sword and says, like, you know what? I deserve more than this, you know? Because I feel like over here, like with this children card, I feel like you're not aware of this underlying thing in your childhood, the way people loved you, and the cycle that it created in your life. You know, if you had to chase love your whole life, like let's say one of your parents or both of them or whatever made you feel unloved, unworthy of love either, unlovable. I feel like Spirit is going to let you know about that. And I hope so much that you reach inside and do those things that I was talking about the inner child. You know, playing with that little person, thinking about those things like your love cycle. You know, you could probably go back to, you know, definitely your parents, but you could go back to like your first experience with love, like your first boyfriend or something like that. And honestly, you'll probably see there's a pattern. Like maybe you always got hooked up with people who cheated, you know, or just didn't love you right, you know, but you just kept chasing it. You know, you didn't want to let it go. And that's your little child still running after your parents. That's what that is. So separated people, I do see an opportunity for reconciliation. I feel like you're going to be shown some things before then, and I think you're going to have the guts to say no. No matter what, how strong of a connection you had, I think you owe it to yourself to say no, you know, and move forward. Spirit says there's somebody coming into your life. All right, now let's look at complicated. It seems to me like single, separated, and complicated have all been complicated. So let's do Taurus complicated. Tell me about the complicated Tauruses, Spirit. Complicated Taurus. Okay. So there's some kind of, there could be some kind of new person coming in, catching your eye here. Complicated person. Or it could be the old person coming in and like just flirting with you somehow. This is definitely a soulmate. Spirit's telling you to make the effort and also let your friends help you. So maybe get some advice from your friends. I do see a wedding at the bottom, Mr. All you complicated people. Let's see. Let's get some info on this. These 4 cards. Flirt. Tell me about this. Who's coming in to flirt? Tell me a sign or something. How is this going down? This is for a complicated person. So I feel like when this person reaches out to flirt with you, or maybe you want to do that, and you're stuck in your head. You feel like, I don't know. Yeah, this situation's been stuck a while. There was some kind of an argument. It's someone from your past. They made you feel like shit. And they're coming back. 3 of Cups. They want a reconciliation. So this is definitely a soulmate. Let's find out about that. Tell me about this soulmate. So they're coming in. They're going to admire something that you do. They're going to maybe support you. Maybe offer to work with you. Now, I feel like in the past, you may feel like you missed an opportunity with them, but you got the 4 of Cups here. But, so something happened, it stuck this situation. You guys are separated and stuck. And you feel like you missed out, but here comes some kind of new information. Page of Swords. So maybe it's a message, and you're sitting here, I don't even know. I feel like you're going to use your intuition here about this. Or you should. clarify the High Priestess. Success. So I feel like this this relationship is gonna work. I see wedding at the bottom. Did you see wedding at the bottom? So I don't know if you guys are married already or if you want to be. Tell me about make the effort, Spirit. Make the effort. The moon. So again, I feel like it's the person making the effort here. I don't think you've seen it coming. I think you chalk this up to a done deal. I think you've been a little bit guarded about it. Maybe you don't want to make the effort, but I feel like Spirit is saying, please do it. Because this is a soul friend and they have something to teach you. Let your friends help you. Tell me about that, Spirit. So you might need some, you might not know what to do because I feel like this situation was kind of shitty. So there might be somebody in your energy that is kind of like a Mother Earth kind of person. This is also your energy, Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like getting grounded, stable, solid, talking to Spirit about what you really want. Raising your vibrations so that you can vibe at the level of the person that you want. You know what I mean? A lot of times people will hurt us and our vibe goes all the way down, you know? Well, we can't attract, we attract what we put out with our energy. So if we're in a low place, we're going to attract other people who are in a low place. If we're in a spiritual place, we're going to attract other people who are also in a spiritual place, who maybe they are like-minded, you know, someone that's more suited to you. And I feel like this is what this energy is. I feel like there is a soulmate here. And I feel like it is a past person because the Six of Cups came out. This person, I feel like when you guys broke up, it made you feel so alone and scared and real sad. So I feel like that's all going to change here with this Seven of Wands. So this is your letting your friends help you card. So I feel like this is about asking Spirit, your spirit helpers, your spirit team, you know, going into meditation and saying like, man, I don't know what to do here. You know, I'm kind of scared about this situation. So let me see what this soulmate has to, what's the soulmate thinking about Taurus? What's this beautiful soulmate thinking about Taurus? I wish things could be different. See, they're amping up to come. They're afraid to contact you. What'd you do to them? I want to be more than friends. I'm becoming a better person and I can't stop thinking about you. So your person really is up in their head about it. I feel like they did something that crossed a line and they're healing from it, you know? So let's see. Let's ask these oracles for advice for the complicated Taurus. Complicated Taurus. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. That's so pretty, isn't it? like this giant tree. I don't know if you guys know this, but I paint all the time, and I almost always paint trees. I don't know why. So the next one coming up would be Virgo. I can't even, that's so far away I can't even see it. 40, I spent 40 minutes on Taurus. I better speed this up a little bit, or it's going to take me all day, huh? Okay, so let's look at Virgo. Virgo single and new, hopefully. Virgo single and new. I feel like in the past you had somebody that didn't love you back. Unrequited love pops out. This is where somebody that came out for a Taurus, one of Taurus's love reads, to express your love and your passion. So you got this unrequited love in the past, but I feel like this could be a past life relationship coming in that's new. So hopefully you can get over this unrequited love thing, you know? Let's see. So express your love. Go ahead and make the first romantic gesture and passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I really like those two cards because honestly, that's how you're going to get out of the this unrequited situation or feeling, you know. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Well, how can you do that? You know, ask yourself that, because like I was saying in the last reading, like you kind of attract what you're putting out, you know. So let's get some tarot on this. Unrequited love. Yeah, you feel like you missed an opportunity here, and you're kind of like sitting there feeling pretty shitty. Express your love is clarified with the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like it's important for you to like talk with Spirit about what you do want, because that's what they're going to bring to you. You know, they're going to help you vibe at that level so that you can have your wish fulfillment. I feel like it's important for you to be successful, or I mean, authentic in what you really need out of a relationship, you know. Now the passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So what that's going to lead you to is really a cool place. You've got the King of Cups and then the Six of Wands, which is, it's fulfillment in love. Like you're going to be winning in love, singles. You've got someone new coming in. It could be a water sign. Okay, so Virgo. This person, so this passion card comes out, you know, and it's about kind of doing stuff that you love to do, you know, passion, following your passion, and it's going to take you right to your person. And the way this person is going to feel about you is just being near you is intoxicating. I feel like you're going to feel the same way about them. So that's how you're going to know who this new person is coming into your life. I do see it. It's going to be good for you, Virgo. Now, for people in separation, let's get some angels on the separated Virgos. Separated Virgos. True love. Honeymoon. Passion. Separated Virgos. I feel like there's something going on here. I feel like it starts with some sort of an attraction. I feel like it is very much new love. I feel like you're going to be going on some kind of a trip with your person and reigniting passion. Wow, Virgo, that's awesome. Yeah, I see it really going quickly. I feel like you kind of, you know, you're in separation, but I feel like you're forgiving. You're just forgiving it. You're letting it go. And you're running straight toward them because you're following your intuition. This is going to be very successful. You've got the Chariot card here. This is going to be your yin to your one yin and one yang. This is good, Virgo. I love Virgo. I have a couple people in my family that are Virgo, and it sure is a cool, it's just a cool energy, I feel like. I love how honest they are. My son was a Virgo, and I remember the one thing I always loved about him from the time he was super tiny is you could ask him anything and he'd tell you the truth. Like, does this dress make me look fat? He'd look at it honestly and go, yeah. I always just love that about him. Okay, so what I see here is you just being really successful in love. This person really loves you. Oh, what good news, Virgo. I love this. You're definitely going to be successful. You might even work with this person in some way. This person is being like, this person that you're separated from, it's definitely a soul tie, and there's a reason for it, and it's going to be good. It's so true love. There's so much passion, and you guys are separated, but I see you going on a trip and figuring it all out. I love that. So let's look at complicated love for Virgo. It's complicated, Virgo. What's complicated for Virgo? What's it look like? What's going on with Virgo? Worth waiting for. Heart-to-heart conversations. Wedding. And very soon. Okay, Virgo. You guys, what a lucky sign. You guys got good love ratings. Dang, Jaina. Let's get some tarot. Let's see what it means. Worth waiting for. This is the complicated, right? Yeah, because the last one was separated. Alright, so the complicated. So it's complicated. You guys are definitely overthinking things. And I feel like that's gonna have to change. But what you're up in your head about is what the hell is love? Like, you're confused about what love is. You don't know. Heart-to-heart conversations. Tell me about heart-to-heart conversations. So I feel like there's some stuff that needs to be figured out here, but it's definitely worth waiting for. So if it's you that's stuck in your head, or it could be both of you, really, it could be about something about a heartbreak. Like maybe this is something you need to talk about with them, because I think whatever it was makes you really just kind of guarded. And not really wanting to like let somebody in, or else that's your person's energy. This is just energy. Yeah, and so maybe they, maybe they aren't all in, or you aren't. You're sitting here wondering, like, should I put any more effort into it? You're still hanging on to it, though. You're thinking about walking away. You want to walk away. Maybe you did. It was just too much. Or maybe they did. But I feel like, every time there's a separation in a situation, I mean, there's lessons that are being learned and growth that's being had, changes in your path, those kinds of things. The heart-to-heart conversation, Spirit, let's clarify that. So I feel like there's going to be a time when you guys sit down and talk shit through and finally get on the same page. And the next card out is wedding. And then the very soon. So I feel like whatever is happening with you, you definitely have spirit support behind you with the Eight of Wands. And you got the Six of Wands, which means that you're going to obviously be successful here. I mean, so you're bumping up this relationship into somewhere where it's never been before, in a new way. I feel like it's taken some time, which is why, it's saying like this is worth waiting for. So in this one instance, I'm gonna say, because I don't see any unrequited love, I see a painful issue from the past affecting the relationship, and one person really hanging on and not wanting to let go, but at the same time, you know, so maybe you guys had a disagreement. Yeah, somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. But I do see at some point there's a brand new beginning with the Fool card. Somebody is manifesting a new beginning, because it's a Two of Cups thing. It is definitely a soul relationship. It was meant to be. And I feel like you figured it out in a place like this, which is the Nine of Swords. Like you're up all night, you can't sleep. It's in those kind of places that we realize things like how much you love them, and what that kind of love was compared to something else, or what the breakup that you had, like what was it caused from, like that. So that's what I see for you, Virgo. I'm trying to see the 53. So is Capricorn, Cancer, and then Pisces, and then Scorpio. So we're going to do Cancer. Just see what's happening in single Cancers. New love. What's happening? Cancer, new love, singles. Okay. Love yourself first. Getting to know each other, and worth waiting for. So Capricorn, it looks like you have a history of codependency, or your person does. But in order for this love to happen, this new love, it is worth waiting for, by the way, this one that's coming in. But you first have to love yourself first. You have to put yourself first. You have to know what your needs are. You have to be giving those things to yourself already, because it's not another person that's going to make you whole. It's yourself. So super important. The very first card out is love yourself first, and then getting to know each other. So I feel like while you're on this journey of loving yourself, body, mind, and soul, I feel like at some point when you're feeling pretty damn good about yourself, maybe even while you're doing something that you're loving yourself with, like, I do believe in the loving yourself as being like a total embracing of the whole you, your body, your mind, your soul, and treating each one of those pieces of you with respect and dignity and love. And so in order to do that, we have to do things to make those pieces of us happy, to say thank you. You know, have you ever thought about that? Like saying thank you to your entire body, like one day at a time. You know, like maybe one day you focus on your heart, you know, maybe one day you focus on, I'll use kidneys because I know kidneys. So let's say nobody thinks about your kidneys. It's just something that happens in our body automatically. But do you realize how important they are? Without them, we can't survive. We can't, because it takes out toxins and poisons out of our body by eliminating them, you know, through turning them into urine, and then we get it out of there. If we didn't have kidneys, then, I mean, we would die in a very short order because we die of poisoning from our own self, you know, like potassium poisoning or whatever, because it has no way of escaping us. So when you love yourself and like you're honoring your kidneys for a day, let's say, and you're like, just for today, I'm going to honor my kidneys and I'm going to show them love by maybe increasing your water intake, you know, and all day long you're focused on it. You're drinking the water and you're thinking like, thank you, kidneys. You know what I mean? And then there's other things you can do too, like, you know, like you're single and you want to be with someone but you don't have someone, but what would you like to do? You want to go to the river? How about you just drive your happy ass there and go, you know, and you go and you do the things that your body, mind, and soul love to do, whatever that is. Skipping rocks, painting, collecting rocks, you know, whatever it is, it's making your whole body, soul, and mind happy. And maybe it's while you're doing these things that this new person comes in. Maybe you're out looking in the river, looking for rocks, and you meet this person. The second thing that's going to happen with this new person is you guys are going to take some time to get to know each other. And whether or not you're ready, it doesn't really even matter because you're getting to know each other the whole time. And I feel like both you and your person know that this is going to be something that's not going to be overnight, but I feel like you both feel like it's worth it. It's worth the journey. And it's going to be a fun journey too. I love this reading for you, Capricorn. This is awesome. So let's see. Spirit, tell me how Capricorn can love them here. Show me a couple of cards. By doing things that you love to do with your friends. This is like picking up like passionate endeavors and hanging out with people who think like you, who want to make the world a better place, a more beautiful place, you know. Could be, this is the transformation card. So, yeah. So this journey of self-love is going to completely change everything for you. It's going to change who you are. That's how you're going to attract this new person. This new person that thinks you're worth waiting for. You really got to love yourself, and that's that's how they're going to be magnetized to you while you're doing something to love yourself. I just see it. There's going to be some kind of little offer of love. You know, they're going to see you as like an amazing being because of how good you take care of yourself. You know, you're learning. You know, that's part of loving your mind, you know, learning new things. And they see it. They see it. They're standing on the outside kind of like watching in awe. Tell me about getting to know each other's spirit. Yeah, so the other way you can love yourself, like in your mind, is to learn new things. Okay? Just wanted to put that out there. The Spirit has been talking to me about this a lot lately. This self-love journey. So, getting to know each other. Show me what that looks like. Well, that's Spirit doing it. 8 of Wands. So Spirit's guiding this. So basically, they're watching you. They're watching you transform, Spirit. And they're watching you love yourself. They're watching you learn new things. They're watching you honor your whole being. And they're just like watching you in awe. And they're like, okay, it's time. It's time. And that's when this person is going to, this is so, so beautiful and special. Because Spirit is supporting this for you, Capricorn. Tell me worth waiting for. Okay, so the reason that it's worth waiting for is because I think both people, you and the new person, are kind of looking back through your past loves, and you're like, man, this didn't work, that didn't work. You're kind of just looking at all those things. And slowly, but surely, they come in. It's worth waiting for. You see, the Knight of Pentacles, slow, 2 of Cups, union. That's all coming under this worth waiting for. So I feel like both of you know how precious the other is because of your past experiences in love, because you're looking through it with the 7 of Cups. And you're realizing how all of the other ones just fell short, especially now that you're on this huge self-love journey thing, So this thing is going to take a little bit of time. I feel like you're going to meet this person on your self-love journey. So that has to happen. You have to actually start that journey in order for this person to come in. Hello, how are you? Leonard Drake, how's it going? So let's see. I'm going to get an oracle for this. What were we on? Singles. Man, that was good. I love that. Reading for you guys. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You see those? So, yeah, wow, I'm super excited for you guys, Capricorn. We got to do separated though, right? So Capricorn's in separation. Capricorn's in separation. How's your day going, Leonard? Separation. Okay, so first of all, I feel like you need to talk to Spirit about this separation. And you need to just trust what's going on. Trust that Spirit has this. I feel like there's a need to have heart-to-heart conversations in this relationship. So there could be some kind of trust issues. And I feel like this card is about letting your friends help you, but I feel like it's really about talking to Spirit and about your past loves and like how they were. And I feel like it's in here that you get your enlightenment, Ace of Swords. You're figuring some stuff out about this situation. Tell me about this separation. Tell me about this separation. was a heartbreak and a ten. It's a heartbreak and 10 of Cups. So yeah, it was your 10 of Cups, and it's hurting you. The separation hurts you. Now Spirit is saying, like, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Tell me about that. I did Taurus. Taurus was the first one I did, Leonard. If you're, and Scorpio will probably be at the end. So Spirit's asking you to have faith, and the Fool card comes out. It's asking you to trust your path, trust your soul's path, trust that your soul knows exactly what to do. Trust it, you know? Yeah, get out of your head. Get out of your head and let your soul take over. Sometimes our mind, wow, you know, it'll stop us from everything. Everything. We're scared. Soul's not scared. Tap into the soul. Oh, the dark night of the soul. Me too, dude. Me too. It's been about 3 years, a little over 3 years I've been going through that. So I feel ya. So basically, so you got the Fool card, the Eight of Swords. So you're, you know, they're asking you to have faith in your soul's plan and trust that you're going to know the right time and the right move to make with Three of Wands. What that next step is going to be, just trust that your soul knows it. Heart-to-heart conversations. So I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to speak with this person. Yeah, Eight of Wands. This is Spirit causing this, these heart-to-heart conversations. But it's definitely got to be when the time is right. You know, so make sure and be patient with yourself, with this situation, with your own healing. Yeah. And then there's going to be some kind of new start. Okay, so what you're going to talk to this person about, these heart-to-heart conversations with this, I feel like it's going to happen, like maybe in a message, or you'll get a message from them or something. But I feel like what you're going to do is talk about what's on your mind. You're going to let them know how this hurt you, how this separation hurt you, and what you went through. But also, I feel like you're going to let them know what you want. You know, I feel like you're going to have to let them know that you want them. 10 of Pentacles. Like, you are my 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like that's what you're going to have to do. I feel like I want to... So we're asking about Capricorn, complicated. So let's just see what's going on with your person here, with these hidden truths. How does Capricorn's person feel right now? I wish I could share my good news with you. So they want to share something with you, but they, for some reason, you know, you guys are in separation, so they can't. They hear you talking to them through music, and they want to let you know they still want to be with you. They want to be more than friends. So maybe you guys separated, but you're still visiting back and forth. They're like, no. So I feel like there was something that came out in the open here that really hurt their feelings. I don't know if it was something that you said. don't know how hard it was to let you go. Oh, this is a sad situation, isn't it? I just feel like it's so positive though. Like, I get it that you're broke up, but they love you, man. They think you're sexy and hot, and they look for you everywhere. You know? So that's how they're feeling about you, if you didn't know that. Like, I'm just letting you in on what's going on in their head. And then I want to get an oracle for Capricorn separated. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. Yeah. See? Sometimes we have to have a shift in a cycle to move us to another place in our mind. We need to love ourselves a little bit better, something like that. Because you know what? When you're in a relationship with people, you can get lost. You can lose yourself in it. You stop thinking about what you want, you know, and you start, like, you know, even eating different because that's what they want to eat. So you eat like them, whatever it is, you kind of lose yourself. And I feel like when you get to that point, I feel like sometimes spirit just comes in and shakes things up and like, hey, did you forget? Did you forget that you're also an important human being? That you're also a soul on a journey? Because that's what I feel like. Sometimes we forget that while we're in some kind of complicated situation or a separation or something. So let's ask about the complicated Capricorn. Complicated Capricorn. Ooh. Let's see. Well, Capricorn, complicated. Something about unrequited love here. Releasing your ex as well. Release your ex and then very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. See, so when we're sitting in this energy where we have someone that didn't love us like we wanted to be loved, and maybe we feel like it's a special connection, like a twin flame or something, and we just don't feel their love at all, and we're like, God, you know, but you feel so connected you can't let them go. That's kind of what I see here. Whenever we can't let somebody go that doesn't love us right, I feel like it's because it's a huge soul bond. The things that hurt us the deepest are the things that heal us the deepest and change us the most, you know? So I feel like you have to release your ex. I feel like you have to really work through this, complicated people, because you've been with somebody that didn't love you. You have to let them go before you can have new. And that is as simple as that. You have someone new coming, but it's not the person that, I don't think it's the person on your mind, because I don't think they made you feel loved. Unless there's some kind of huge transformation in that situation, you know, where maybe it's just you that thought they didn't love you. But I don't know. So yeah, so what you have to do is Queen of Swords, cut the shit out. You take your heart out of the situation and you're like, fuck that. They didn't love me. They didn't love me like I wanted to be loved. That's not enough. It's not good enough, you know? I feel like what you don't see here about this situation is that it was based on passion, not love for the other person. So you probably had some kind of really great, sex life here. Knight of Wands and the Devil. This is your ex coming up under your ex. So this is an energy like the Knight of Wands. Can be a lot of things, but what I'm feeling with the Devil here is that it's somebody that just doesn't commit. They can't. They don't have it in them to do it. And they want attention from everybody, you know. And this is the person that's controlling you. Do you see this Devil card? Do you see that, like, his hands are controlling that little marionette guy in the corner? You know, so it's like, sometimes, like, if you have like a, toxic, it's difficult because you're so addicted to the sexual part, and let's face it, women feel love with sex. We don't just feel like we want to walk away and just do it with everybody. Women just don't feel like that. But I feel like this person kind of does do that. So I feel like it's underneath release your ex. They're totally holding you back from growing. And I feel like you're missing out on your wish fulfillment. You're missing out on manifesting what you want because you're so stuck there. So let's see what's happening very soon. What's happening very soon for complicated Capricorn? I feel like you're going to regain balance within yourself. I feel like your soul is going to be a little more present, and I think they're going to take you somewhere new. It's your intuition that's going to guide you there. Where are they going? Show me what's there when they get there. The end of a hard journey, like you're almost there, and you get to, like, not have the bullshit, not have the heavy load anymore. Spirit's taking you somewhere to balance, and you are going to be super successful here in your love life. I feel like you're getting a new love, maybe even just a new love for yourself. I hate to keep harping on that, but that's kind of what I think. Yeah, you're having a whole new perspective. And then here comes this King of Wands. So this very soon, okay? Remember you had the Queen of Swords, and now I see the King of Swords. So you could be having an air sign come in that's going to love on you right. This is somebody that's on the same frequency as you. Somebody that's tapped into spirit, somebody that uses their own knowing to make decisions. I feel like when this person comes in, it's going to blow your socks off. So you're gonna have to let go of this devil guy who isn't committing or is sharing himself with more than you, him or herself, All right, so that is the Capricorn, so let's see. I'm going to have to look up here again. 118. So I've got Cancer coming in next. Cancer. Okay, Cancer singles. Let's see what's going on with Cancer singles. Thanks for being here with me, Leonard. It's nice to have someone to visit with. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Alright, so singles, Cancer. What's happening for them? Singles, Cancer. Ooh. Romantic feelings. I love that. Stay optimistic. So it looks to me like there's someone coming in for Cancer. Somebody that looks at you and thinks, You're hot. I feel like they want to kiss you. Yeah, there's a passionate here. This could be really like something great. I do see passion coming in here. But if you've been single for a long time without options, I'm telling you what, you're not going to be without options for long. Someone's coming in. Do you read tarot, Leonard? Okay, so the romantic feelings here. Okay, so Spirit's asking you to be patient. This person that's coming in is definitely guided to you. It could be through your work or, you know, something about work. Like maybe they've seen your work. I feel like it could be a fire sign. But if not, it's somebody that's magical and sexy and hot and brave. So, however that, and somebody that actually sees you as the divine feminine. They see you as the Empress. They can see it because they're in the King of Wands energy, which means they're tapped in. You know, King of Wands is a pretty magical person, pretty magical energy, I guess. Stay optimistic about your love life. So this is about staying positive and attracting this to you. Like, look, this is about letting your soul guide you, making a decision. This right here, Leonard, is the all-time perfect awakening card. Look at that soul jumping out of her and leading the way, you know, through that freaking dark night. And they're also very not afraid. They're so sure, the soul part, you know. They're the ones who wrote this story, you know. That's us. We're just in silent mode in there, and we're living in this body. And out they come, dark night of the soul. There it is. You're not in the dark anymore. I love that card. I love that card almost maybe more than any other card. But what I see here is like some big, huge epiphany coming in when that happens, when your soul comes out. It's going to blow you away. Crown chakra opening moment. You know, something huge. New information. I see you looking too. Like I feel like you're searching for this information. I think there's been some grieving going on for you, and I feel like you're letting it go. I feel like it's over. I don't really shuffle in reverse. This is the Five of Cups, and it's like in reverse. I feel like that means you're done grieving something, you know? Passion. So this passion card, so there's this person that's coming here now. It is because your soul's leading you there, right? And you're going to know it right away. I feel like when this person comes in, and there's going to be like a really cool vibe between the two of you. And it's the Ten of Cups, baby. So Cancers, you've got new love coming in. It's definitely going to be fair. It's equal give and take. It is true love. And God, I don't do reversals, but look at this, was in reverse at the bottom of the deck. They're not going to leave you. This person is not gonna leave you. They're offering 10 cups, they're offering fairness, they're offering their whole heart, and they're not gonna leave you. I don't know if I've ever seen a better reading for a singles love read. So you got someone coming in. It starts with romantic feelings, and Spirit is saying like they want you to stay in the positive frame of mind about yourself, about what's coming. And if this person is different from what you're used to, you know, and you're like, I don't really know if this is the right, don't throw it away, because I feel like this is a pretty special, well, it's definitely soul guided, because your soul's the one taking you there. So don't let your mind get up, you know, like take over and say like, oh, but what about the last time? You know, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. So now we're going to talk to Cancers in separation. Cancers in separation. What's going on with Cancers in separation? Free yourself. Spirit's advice, free yourself. Forgive this situation and learn from it. But you must free yourself from it. And then there's some kind of new love coming in after that. It's funny, isn't it? We have to let go of the old in order to make room for something new. We really do. And as long as you're like hanging on to an old lover, it's not going to really work out. I do see new love coming for you, Cancer, but it is not this past person. Spirit is strongly suggesting that you let this thing go. It says free yourself. It's like you're in a cage, like you can't get out. Okay, free yourself. I need more shuffles. I need to shuffle more, I feel like. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer. Separated. Yeah, this last thing was just it was a burden. And you're at the end of it. Like, I feel like, you know, you're already separated. So, Spirit is saying, like, forgive whatever happened to them, and focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and the lessons that you learned. Because I feel like this relationship was, like, super, like, it kept you tethered to something, you know? Like, you couldn't move. You weren't comfortable even being yourself around this person. And as you learn this lesson, like, you don't have to change in order to be loved. That's the lesson, is what I'm feeling like. And I feel like who needs to be forgiven here is probably you know, for thinking that you weren't good enough for somebody, or that, you know, you just weren't enough. I think it really wore you out. And it is all about love, Leonard. I can't do it again either, but this one is saying, like, you have to free yourself from this old thinking. Like, you think everybody's going to be like that, but they're not. They're not. You've got someone coming in that's a brand new love. It's guided. I feel like you're just walking away from this old situation. I think you're going to have to. I think you're learning patience with yourself, with the Temperance card. And I also feel like with forgiving, like you're forgiving the situation. And the reason is because this person made you feel inadequate. I'm seeing this clearly. They made you feel like you weren't enough. It was hard because you had to like pretend like you were someone else. Now, as soon as you really let this thing go, there's some kind of transformation coming in. Like when you forgive, you're going to forgive yourself for ever even thinking that, because your soul is awesome and your mind is just taking over. But I feel like this forgiveness for this, whatever happened, is coming because you realize, like you learned that lesson. You learned that you definitely aren't less than anybody, right? And I also feel you kind of like embracing the true you, like being free and wild and and your whole life changes into something different because you actually really just decided like, no, I'm leaving this situation. It wasn't for me. That's when your real self comes out because you've been hiding it. That's why you can't have that relationship. That's why. And that's why it came in, because you've been carrying this around forever. You've been carrying it around forever about how you feel about yourself, like you're not good enough, that kind of thing. And you've been choosing people that kind of keep you in that box. And when you forgive and learn from this lesson, what you realize is how awesome you are, right? And it shifts your path. You change. You don't even look the same anymore. You just don't. People maybe don't even recognize you because you find this inner glow. It's your soul, basically. Tell me about the attraction. Yeah. So I feel like your your third eye is waking up here, and what that means is like there's all kinds of new opportunities because you're really, really digging on who you are. You have done the Queen of Swords and cut this person out in a loving way. Like, this just wasn't for me. It wasn't enough. And so I'm going to change my path now. I'm going to cut this out of my life because what I want to do is follow my own self. I want to see what I want. I've been letting this person guide me the whole time. Now, where will I go when I guide myself? Yeah, exactly. You're going to go right to the third eye, right to the knowing, right to your soul's past life. And you do not see this coming, but it is coming. And look at you. New beginnings all around. New beginnings in Pentacles. Your soul is guiding you there with the Fool card, and that is how I see it. Let's see about new love. Tell me what's happening with the new lover. Yeah, you will see you're changing when you let that go. What I mean by letting go, Leonard, is like letting go of the pain and um, and the false belief system that you have. Okay, so this new love that's coming in for you separated people is someone from your past. Now, I don't know if it's the person that you're separated with. The cards don't clearly say it. It's the Six of Cups. I do see new love. I see you scared of it. Like you almost don't even want to, you don't even know what to do. Spirit's trying to help you see this new love somehow. How are you going to help them see this new love? What is this new love? Is it really new love, or is it like this past person, Spirit? Who is it? I think it's a new person, and I think you're being guided there by Spirit, and it's good 10 Pentacles. So this is somebody, that you obviously you already knew, maybe in a past life or something, or maybe when you were a kid. It could have something to do with, you know, family and friends, or maybe you're being taken to some kind of reunion and you meet this person there. But there is definitely a new love. Maybe there's a class reunion. I don't know. But I don't think it's the old person. I don't think so. I think you've freed yourself from that. I think you've seen why that person came into your life too. Like what they gave you. Like it was this self-realization, like, man, I feel like that whole situation is about being not authentic. Like I don't think you were being authentic in the I don't think you were being authentic in that first relationship. I don't think that relationship allowed you to. That's what it looked like. It looked like you're just stuck in it, you know? And that isn't how a relationship should be for anybody. I don't care. I don't care if that's wrong for me to say that. I really don't think anybody should feel like they can't be themselves. And if that's how somebody's making you feel, that's an issue within yourself. You know, why aren't you comfortable enough with yourself to be yourself? And maybe if you were, maybe that person would have never wanted to leave. You know what I mean? Like if you use that Queen of Swords right at the very beginning, like when you first seen something that wasn't right. Let's say you're vegan and the person that you were with wasn't. And so they cook you up bacon and eggs every single day for breakfast. And you're like, thanks. And you just eat it. And that's not even part of your diet. You stopped eating bacon 500 years ago. But now all of a sudden you're fucking eating bacon and sloppy, gross eggs cooked in bacon grease. And you're like, what the hell? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Not being yourself. Not being able to even just speak up. Like, what if they don't like me if I tell them I don't like bacon? What will I seem really high maintenance if I say I'd rather have a salad? Maybe. But if you would have done it a long time ago, you wouldn't have to carry it around and carry it around, and every single thing after that is more and more and more things that you have to try and cover up because you think there's something wrong with you, and that's on you. I don't know why that came out, but you know, I don't know, Leonard. So now we're looking at complicated Cancer. Romantic feelings, this could be the one. Separation. Honeymoon. Alright. This is the complicated. So it looks like you guys are split up. Or will be. Romantic feelings, this could be the one. Separation and honeymoon. So I feel like you're separated, but there's going to be, I feel like you guys are going to take some kind of trip together. I feel like you both care about each other, and you do feel like this is the one, but for some reason you broke up. And maybe it's going to take a trip together. Like when you guys take a trip together, it'll be, yeah, winning. This to me looks like that there was a successful relationship here. Definitely spirit guided. What about why in separation? You're in separation, but you're hanging on because you feel like it's the Ten of Cups. You feel like this is your one. Tell me, why is the honeymoon card here? Love. So you guys love each other. But it looks like you guys are going to get back together. And it looks like you're going to, like, I think it looks like it's going to work out, whoever you're with here. not clear on what happened with the separation. It just doesn't really say. What's clarified by it is the Four of Pentacles. So unless it's about money. Okay, so let's clarify. How does this person feel for Cancer? It was my fault, but I blamed you. So maybe we're going to figure out what happened. So there was some kind of fight. I remember every detail of that day. So maybe it's about the day you guys had a fight. And like what was on both of your minds, what was said, how it was said. They feel like you're leaving them behind. They feel it. So this could be, you know, a pretty strong connection. If they can feel you taking your energy away. The timing just wasn't right. That's how they're feeling. And I love you. How did they get to the honeymoon, the trip? How's that? I think they're going to reach out and say, I want to be more. I want to be more. I don't want to be separated anymore. Let's get a, I'm just going to split this deck and grab one. Okay, this one is a pretty good one. You want to see that? I'll show you the picture. And the message is soul union, or sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So I feel like you guys really have a really strong connection. And sometimes we just have to separate from people in order for our own growth, you know. So that's what I got for you, Cancer, for your love. Let's see. How about Pisces? What's the time? 1:42. Okay. So Pisces. Pisces. Single. Pisces single. Okay, Pisces, singles, something good's coming for you. I see new love, I see chemistry, and I see finances and career. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like, you know, you might meet somebody at where you're working, and you just feel some kind of really strong connection to that person. I do feel like there might be some kind of financial issues in your life right now that could like stop you from wanting to move forward in any kind of relationship. Like maybe you feel like you don't have anything to offer, or maybe this person is doesn't have as much to offer as you want. So that's kind of what I see here. Tell me about the new love for Pisces. Singles, yeah. You're going all in with the Fool card, starting over brand new. You've been single for quite a while. You've got a really great connection with spirit, which means you're probably attracting someone just like that. Someone who's also on a spiritual journey. Tell me about the chemistry. Clarify chemistry. King of Wands. So yeah, pretty passionate individual. I feel like there's a magnetic attraction between the two of you. Yeah, and I think that I think you two are gonna maybe, well, I definitely see success, but you could also go maybe travel together somewhere. Finances and career. So I feel like this is something that you've been talking to Spirit about. Here's the kicker to this one. Who is this? Pisces. Yeah, it's about it's clarifying your finances and career. And I feel like, yeah, you're talking to Spirit about it. Like, I feel like you're not confident. You're not confident either in what you have to offer or what they have to offer. And Spirit is like, you go inside and you talk to them, and they're like, hey, what do you know about it? What do you know? What do you know from past experience, from what we've told you, while you've been meditating? Like, what exactly do you know about money? What is it that you know? And then I think you get some kind of like, just the courage to cut out like false beliefs. Like, is money ever, does it matter? No, it doesn't. I mean, we have to have it to live, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't buy love. It doesn't buy happiness. It doesn't, it just doesn't. So if you're worried that somebody doesn't have enough for you or you don't have enough for them, I mean, the King of Swords is here to say, like, fuck that. Let that go, you know? Manifest what you want in a partner with the Lover's card. I see you doing it. I see the only roadblock here is about how you feel about money. See at the bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. So it's almost like maybe you don't want to share what you have, because I feel like your money over here is good. Like, you got Nine of Pentacles, you're good on your own. So maybe it's this person that doesn't have any money to offer. But I would certainly hope that nobody is that shallow, but maybe. So now separated. Taurus separated. Taurus in separation. So you're trying to figure out whether you want to put any more effort and time into it with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't a success story, and something needs to transform, and you know it, whether it's you or them. Yeah, I see you walked away, and I feel like you're healing, and I also feel like you're spending some time raising your vibration, which is a really good idea. You know why? Because that's how you attract what you want. You got to vibe at that level. So if you're sitting around feeling sad all day, I don't know what you're going to attract. Someone else who sits around and feels sad, and it's not really going to go anywhere, right? If you start loving yourself and putting yourself first and doing some really good self-love. Okay. Pisces separated. Okay, so yeah, so the first thing what I feel like is it's safe for you to love, and Spirit wants you to know that. I feel like you're going to come into contact with someone that shows you some kind of chemistry again. I think you haven't felt like that for a while. Spirit's asking you to keep an open mind, but also to pay attention to red flags. So if this is someone from your past coming back, soulmate energy here at the bottom. If this is somebody from your past, you know, that because this is about separation, you're trying to figure out what has to happen. So I feel like there was probably some red flags, and maybe this whole thing was based on chemistry. You know, sometimes that's what soul relationships are about. You know, and if there's some kind of trigger coming up that makes you feel shitty, that triggers you somehow, you need to pay attention to it, because it's actually, it's about you. It's not really about them. It's, you have to ask yourself, like, why am I attracting this? You know? And I feel like you're afraid to love again. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you need to get out of the fear. Again, it's about vibration. And the Seven of Wands is right here. You see? This is somebody that's raising their vibration. She actually even has a bubble around herself. She's so in tune to Spirit. Spirit is the one supporting her in that bubble. And I feel like you're doing a lot of work during this separation. Spirit, what's the outcome for this separated people? Like, what's this look like at the end of the day, Like, is there hope, or it says to follow your intuition, which makes me laugh, because that's the truth, right? It's going to be different for everybody. Do what's best for you. What you decide to do might be really shocking. You might shock your own self. Like, this person might come back and you'll be like, mm-mm, I'm closing this cycle. I'm not going through this again with you. Like, I've already done it, you know? And I think your intuition is, like, really leading the way there. It might be kind of shocking too. Now, complicated Pisces. Complicated Pisces. Complicated. Let go of control issues. Yeah. So don't try and control how this situation works out. You know what I mean? Don't try and change things. Let it, like, unfold naturally. I feel like there is some sort of core belief that's different between the two of you. And I think that causes a problem. I do see new love at the bottom. Complicated. So, let's see. So the religious factor card comes out, and what that means is, like, there's some kind of core belief that doesn't match up for the two of you. Like, this could be about religion, it could be about politics, it could be about the COVID shot, it could be anything. But a core belief is a core belief. And if it's something that you believe in your heart and soul, and it really rubs that person the wrong way, sometimes those things just can't be ironed out. That's how I feel about it. But I do feel like there's some kind of moral issue that stands between the two of you, and also maybe somebody trying to control the situation. Um, playfulness comes out next, which is like trying to do things, like when you first met the person, or just acting young, um, feeling that youngness, that youthful feeling that we all felt at one time, like really tapping into that energy, and getting to know each other again. So this is about, this person that is complicated. So, I don't know if this is for everybody or not. Probably like nobody, or one person maybe, but it's saying let go of control issues and then religious factors. So what I'm seeing here is, like, what's coming to my head is, how religions are mostly patriarchal beliefs, where the man is more important than the woman, and the woman is supposed to just shut up and listen, you know. And also, patriarchy teaches control, you know, that the woman doesn't have any, you know. And I know about this because I grew up in a religion like that, that believed like that, so it's real. And so what I'm saying is, like, if this is the case, you know, like, this could be a problem if that's not how you feel about it. I remember when I was younger and I was married and I was involved in my childhood religion, which was Jehovah's Witness. And I was probably about 27 or something like that. Yeah, 26, 27. And I remember talking to one of the ladies in the congregation, and I was like, how come, I mean, like, how do you deal with this whole headship arrangement, you know? Like, because it's like the God, and then Christ, and then the man, and then the woman, bottom. The woman's at the bottom. So you have to ask your husband for everything. You have to ask them permission, that kind of thing. And I had a problem with that. Like, I don't want to live like that ever. And I asked her, you know, how she dealt with it, and she liked it. She said, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, it could be something like that, where you're supposed to be in this one specific role, and you're seeing that it doesn't work for you. You know, you don't like to be controlled. You don't like to have someone else telling you something. You know, I feel like this religious and control thing is clarified by the 10 of Swords, which is death and rebirth. It's about transformation. So I feel like this thing in your relationship has to be transformed into something else in order for you to have sunshine and success, like love and happiness, which is coming. But the way you're going to find it is by, you know, being playful, getting out of this, like, this mode here, whatever that is, that this moral thing. Like, you guys are gonna have to each give a little bit, I think. And I feel like if you kind of remember what it was like when you very first met, you know how it is when you very first meet someone, and you just want to hold their hand all the time and love on them, and you just want to be right next to them, like, all the time. I feel like they're asking you to embrace that energy with this relationship, and actually get to know this person again. Like, maybe you're somebody who's been married for 1,000 years, you know, and usually those relationships actually are beautiful. But maybe you've been married for around 10 or 12 or 20 years, and you really just kind of coexist. I see you getting through that by having this playful energy. So yeah, and then what it ends up being at the bottom of the deck is a happy, stable home life, brand new love, freedom and passion, and a beautiful reconciliation between two people who balance each other out. Wow, that's a cool reading. Let's get a love oracle, a lover oracle for you guys. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as an ocean. Aww, that's you guys complicated. So they love you. Let's see here. 59. Wow, been on here for almost 2 hours, you guys. Is there anybody even on here with me? All right. We are on Scorpio now. This will be our last one. Scorpio, and we're gonna do singles. Scorpio singles. Scorpio singles. What's coming up for you? Express your love. Soulmate. passion. Stay optimistic. So it looks like you got singles, you got a soulmate coming in here. And it says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture with this soulmate. And it says, yes, this is your soulmate. And it's filled with passion for you. And it says, keep thinking positive. And faith will bring you romance. So, yeah, super important to stay like in a positive mindset here. So singles, I feel like there's a soulmate coming in and Spirit's saying to you, make sure and express how you feel. Like, don't keep that to yourself, which honestly could be important info because we're going into Mercury retrograde on September 9th. So that causes a problem with communication because it's Mercury. It's going to be in the sign of Libra, which means that it's about relationship. So make sure and be very clear on how you feel. Wish fulfillment here. Wish fulfillment. I see you also healing. Ooh. That's a lot of cards. So are you guys working with dark energy, Leonard? Are you working with dark energy with the spells? Or are you using like the moon and so you use water? I guess I don't understand like that way of thoughts, I guess. Soulmate. Well, you're coming out in your own reading. The Scorpio card, the Death card comes out. So, hello, Scorpio. Okay, so what I sort of feel about you guys is I'm asking about new love right here. I feel like you've been wishing for love, and I feel like you've been talking to Spirit about it with the Star card. And I feel like you are going through, you know, dark night of the soul, or, you know, transformation, whatever you want to call it. There's a big change going on within you. I do see that there was some kind of shady behavior here at some point. And I think you're a little bit afraid of it. But I do get like, I feel like that fear is something that you're transforming. I think there's going to be some kind of a message that comes in, and it's going to make you super excited and give you some confidence here. So, let's see. Clarify the soulmate, Spirit. Okay. So the soulmate is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, making a decision. Could be about balance, could be about money. But I do feel like you guys are connected psychically with the third eye, with the High Priestess here. I feel like something's coming to an end with the World card. And what happens when you do the World card is like lesson learned, and then you step into a new beginning. And that's when I think this soulmate comes in. Whether this is a past person or a future person, I don't know. But I know you've been wishing for it, so you take it how it resonates. This is a singles reading. So if this is someone from your past that you've been wishing for, I kind of see that happening for you. It could be, I feel like you have made your decision. I think you're really solid and stable and grounded, and what you want is equal give and take, you know? And I think that's what's coming for you with this new one. I feel like it's a really solid, grounded relationship. I feel like, though, you might have your mind kind of stuck on the past, and you might kind of not even, might not entertain the idea of this relationship. That's why they're asking you to stay optimistic, because you're really aloof here in the Four of Cups. So I feel like you're thinking about somebody else that maybe you thought you lost an opportunity with. And this new person deserves better than that. It's an emperor that's coming in, and you know as well as I do that you can't attract an emperor unless you're in the empress energy. And so I feel like you need to work real hard on letting go and forgiving and learning the lessons of loss and acceptance and letting go. I feel like this whole thing is all about that. You have someone coming in, but you might block that blessing your very own self because you're so stuck thinking about what you lost, you know? And you got to work on just letting it go. You can't keep hanging on to this, or you're going to block yourself from this really beautiful person coming in. And he is an emperor, you know? But you don't want to do that. This new person could be an earth sign, could be an Aries as well. Let's see. How about separated? Scorpio separated. Scorpio separated. Where are you from, Leonard? I was looking at my thing the other day, you know, my YouTube, I don't know, you can look at stuff like where people are from. And I've seen that I have a whole bunch of people from Germany. So if there's anybody from Germany watching, I just want to say, hey, man, that's where my roots are, you know. All of my ancestors came from Germany over to the United States, and most of them settled in North Dakota. And then my particular route, or, you know, family tree kind of sprouted off into the northwest of the United States. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi to all the Germany people. Okay, so we're on Scorpio separated. All right, so this is a past life relationship. So this is something that that's really deep. You know, like these are people you can't. Sometimes you just can't walk away from them. They're just in your energy. Something so familiar, it just draws you to them. You know, it's like you can't get enough of them. You just want to smell them and touch them and all of that stuff, you know. I feel like there are romantic feelings between the two of you, and I feel like there's just so much crazy attraction, and I feel like they this relationship's worth waiting for is what the cards are saying. I think the key here is the first card, and it's about communication. It's about heart-to-heart conversations. And I'm not sure if I said this before, but be careful with the Mercury retrograde. It's in the shadow now, and it'll be going completely in retrograde on the 9th of September. So when you're having these heart-to-heart conversations, tap in and meditate before you do that, so that you can say clear and concise things that's on your mind. And one of them might be like, okay, I'm finally going to admit, like, I recognize you from a past life, or I feel this connection that's so magnetic, and I don't know what to do. I feel like you just need to really be honest about it. And I think that that's what's probably coming up, is some kind of deep, beautiful conversation with this person that you can't stop thinking about. I feel like you wish for them. You've made a wish on a star for them. I feel like this is like, they're your wish fulfillment. You know it. This person that you're in separation with, whoever that is. All right. So what it looks like is you guys are looking back through your life, and you're figuring out what real love is. What did love look like my whole life? And I feel like what ends up happening is like, maybe this person that you're thinking about, that you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with, I think maybe they are the one that really, really made your heart flutter, and I feel like, you want to go all in, or they do, and I feel like Spirit's taking you to somewhere calm, where you can raise your vibration and get your thoughts in order. Now, this could be you meditating and getting there anywhere from, wherever you are, right? So that's what I see with this relationship. I feel like you guys have this crazy, crazy attraction that you can't explain. I'm going to ask Scorpio, I'm going to ask you, what does this person that you're in separation with, that you're thinking about, what do they want to say? What do they want to say to you? They want to say, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. My life is not as together as it seems, and I feel like you're leaving me behind. So they can feel you pulling your energy back, and I feel like it's hurts them just as much as it hurts you, I lost myself for a little while. I wish I could take my words back. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. So, they might feel like you didn't even love them, because it says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And so maybe that was the whole problem, is they felt like it wasn't authentic, and so they just decided to step back, because they wish they could take back their words. They know you. I know I was a distraction from your pain, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So that's how your person feels. And this, I mean, this isn't over. Just so you know, this isn't over. I'm gonna ask, like, what's the most likely outcome for these two? What's gonna happen here? I think there's gonna be some kind of justice. Like, I feel like maybe you guys figure out what the lesson was. Your soul friends, remember your soulmates. You know, I feel like somebody's gonna maybe give up on the idea of being single, because what they really want is 10 cups of love. They want passion, they want love, and they're willing to wait, you know. And I also see that you have a divine couple here with the king of and the queen of cups. So I feel like you guys feel the same way about it. It's like you guys are being a mirror to each other. You feel exactly the same way about the other one. And that's definitely a soul relationship, past life relationship. And that's why you guys are so attracted to each other. Can't pull away from each other, really. I mean, I think you try, but and complicated Scorpio. Complicated Scorpio. What are you doing, Sia? What do you want? What do you want? What you wicking my leg for? So I got this giant cat. His name's Sia. He's a dude, but I named him Sia because I thought he was a chick. Come here. Come here. Come on up. Look. Do you guys see how big this cat is? Isn't he cute? Oh, he probably weighs 25 pounds. I think he's half bobcat. I love him. Okay, Scorpio. Complicated. Scorpio and complicated relationships. Wedding, finances, this could be the one, and passion. So, you could be married to this person, or were married to this person. I feel like there's something going on about money that's not working out right. And maybe that's caused a problem. Maybe one person's put in more than the other or something like that. But I do feel like there's a really strong, passionate connection between the two of you. And I feel like you feel like they could be your person. Like, you're seriously thinking that they are your person. Your forever person, you know? I see you kind of feeling like that. Yeah, so wedding card is clarified by love, like a new cup of love, and transforming something with the, I love this card. This is actually, temperance. But in this one, she's actually changing the elements of something. So it's very possible that something transformed in this situation, probably on purpose. Like, one of you changed something. So everything is looking different. Career. So whatever's going on with the finances and career is gonna, like, that's gonna change. I think that if you guys are having money problems, I think that's gonna change and transform, and there's gonna be a new beginning in work, or money somehow, some kind of new kind of money. And then I also see the Hanged Man. So it could be, maybe it's just the mindset of it. Like, if you're worried about finances and career, and that's kind of doing something to your love life, well, I feel like you kind of looking from a different perspective and seeing it completely different, which is why it would change. Because It doesn't even mean like you'd necessarily have to have more money. It means that you see it different now. Like it's not the most important thing. And then this could be the one. Clarify, this could be the one. This could be the one. 4 wands. Hey, there's your twin flame card, Leonard. That's one of them anyway, right? I like this one. I'm going to show it to you because it's good. This is like, I don't know if you can, yeah, there, I bet you can see it now. So this is a card of 2 people who work together and actually have so much respect and love for each other. It's just really beautiful. This could be the one. This is someone, yeah. You guys just fit together like a hand in a glove, you know? We both know it. And there's so much passion. But I feel like you're both learning something right now. Learning something. It could be about passion. It could be about what passion versus love, you know? They're definitely different. And I feel like you're seeing, I feel like you're seeing something new. I feel like you're just moving, you're changing energy, you're turning into something totally different. And it's because of this person, 6 of Cups. Could be a child. Could be this person. And like I said, there's a wedding card up here. So you either were married or you thought about getting married or you want to. You know. So I think what's going to happen here is that this relationship will end up turning into something where you actually get to be independent while in the relationship. Sia, what are you doing? What are you up on my cards for? What do you want? It's a good thing we're done, huh, Scorpio? Let's see. I don't know what this... I fed him. It's fresh water. Let's ask these hidden truth oracles here. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? You know, sometimes when I ever get this cute cat, you want to sit on my lap, you can. But you have to get off my cards, buddy. Find Sam. Do you think that's why my cat's coming over here? Because he knows you're online? He's like, hey, I want to talk to Leonard so he can tell me what I'm feeling. Okay, we're going to ask about this person. Okay, so maybe somebody wasn't authentic with you. It says, I hid who I really am from you. I was just talking about that in another sign. Another reading. And I love you. Aww. I feel like this person didn't have the guts to be their real self with you, Scorpio. They're trying really hard to become a better person or become more authentic. And they really want to talk to you. This is the complicated reading. This is someone from your past. This is something that needs to be balanced out because this is a past life relationship. You guys aren't done until you leave each other loving. You know, you can't have a relationship like this and leave it on a shit note. You can't. It will just keep coming back until you iron it out. Until you iron it out. So what else does this person want to say to Scorpio? They love you so much. When they see you as that 4 of Wands person working with them. And they feel like they're the ones that messed everything up. And I think it's because they weren't really real with you. They kind of showed you somebody different. Somebody who they thought you wanted them to be. So they tried. But it does say you came closer than anyone. So I feel like this person was really closed off, is really closed off. And I feel like they didn't really let you in as to who they really were, how they were really feeling. And I think they're upset about it, you know. And like I said, like the money card is here. So I don't know if they, put on the pretense that they had a lot of money and they didn't. I'm not sure what they were trying to hide from you, Scorpio, but they tried to hide something. They weren't their authentic self, and they're really working on themselves now. They really do want to speak with you, and they really want to tell you how much they love you. I want to know how you feel about this person. How do you feel, Scorpio? How does Scorpio feel? You feel like they were the best thing in your life. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. That's how you feel. Anything else? I'm starting to understand our connection. So, Scorpio, it's possible that maybe you didn't see the past life connection. And you want to say, I will wait for a sign from you. And you're also wondering if this person is happy without you. So let's ask the person, are you happy without Scorpio? No, they're not. They're saying back to you, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. How hard was it? How come? Because you kind of haunt them. Like, I feel they think about you all the time. Like they could see your face, and they can in songs they hear you. They think about you all the time. Yeah, that's what this is saying. So many things remind me of you. And their life, even though I feel like this kind of goes back to like they were trying to hide their real self from you. And I feel like that's part of it too. Like I think they wanted you to think that they were strong and healthy and fine. And really underneath of it all, they were an emotional wreck, about whatever. And they didn't want to tell you that. They didn't want to trouble you with it. They didn't want you to leave them. And they were afraid if they told the truth, that their true self wouldn't be good enough for you. So that's what I see here for you, Scorpio. Leonard, I'm going to pull some cards for you, man. Just because you've been hanging out with me this whole time. So I am going to... Wait a minute. Let me get one oracle for Scorpio out of this Lovers. I'll just pick one out of the center. You may not understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I love that because I believe that very same thing. Like, it's always the hardest stuff, the things that hurt our heart the most and make us saddest, that move us the furthest. They push us into a whole new direction. So I'm going to get a whole nother deck here. I'm going to get this really beautiful Tarot of the Heart deck for you, Leonard. And I'm just going to ask Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light to please guide me, give a clear, accurate message for this beautiful dude, Leonard Drake, who's been online with me this whole time. Tell me what he needs to know right now. What does he need to know right now? Will you give him a special message? So the first card is to make sure and listen to your intuition, Leonard. That's the first card out. Listen to your intuition. So then I get, listen to your intuition, then I get the Two of Cups, and then I get the Master card, which is, it's like having your heart blocked off in a way. Like, I feel like you need to work on your heart energy, your love energy, because I feel like you kind of have yourself kind of blocked off from any kind of relationships, really. I feel like, yeah, you just kind of have it in a cage, and your intuition is trying to work with you. And I really do believe that they talk to us through our chakra systems. And I feel like the way they're talking to you is through your heart chakra right now. At the bottom of the deck, what I see is the Emperor card. And this card is a pretty cool card because, like, there's this guy who's been kind of like, see him in the back in the shadows? Hi, Colin. I did Virgo. It's more like toward the, oh, I have it timestamped. It's at 40 minutes and 22 seconds if you want to back up. Colin. So what I see here is the Emperor card coming out, and I feel like this is an energy that they're asking you to embody, is this Emperor energy, taking charge of your own life. I feel like at some point, and I feel like this is going to be through your chakra systems, that you're going to get some kind of piece of knowledge. It could be in a vision while you're meditating, it could be in a dream or whatever, but it's going to be some kind of piece of knowledge about how to step forward and take charge of something. You have a really important mission on this planet, and I feel like they're trying to get a hold of you, but I feel like you're kind of all in your head about this Two of Cups relationship, which you told me was twin flame, right? And I do see that joy and stability is coming. The thing is that you got, so you're talking about the Emperor, Empress in a twin flame energy, you know, and a Four of Wands, which came out. But this Emperor is the masculine part of the duo, right? And I feel like you need to come out of the shadows of your life and stop holding your heart in. I feel like the way to like bring heal your heart, because I feel like your heart is kind of broken. And the way that you do that is to like offer kindness to other people, make it a mission. Everywhere you go, every person you see, be kind, tell them thank you, open the door, tell the grocery store clerk how beautiful their hair is or something. You know what I mean? Offer this love. This is what unblocks your heart. It unblocks it. It's because when you offer love to someone, they feel it, and it's immediate healing. It's an immediate, tiny little mending of their heart, comes back to you, mends your heart. It's a win-win. So I do see in your comments how you lead with love, and I'm so happy. But I also see here that your heart's blocked off. So I feel like it's important for you to work on that. I also see like maybe you've got some chakra issues, and so I feel like it's from the sacral chakra up to the heart is what I see. So sacral, so solar plexus and heart. And you can Google on YouTube. Just Google open the chakras yoga, and there'll be all kinds of them. There's some of them that just take a couple minutes, but if you really wanted to get tuned in, which I mean, it's part of self-love, man. So if you want to open up this heart chakra, because until you do, you're not gonna get to the emperor energy, and you're not gonna, mend that relationship. You really got to work on yourself, and I see you out of alignment. So that's my advice for you, um, about the chakras. Like, I've been getting this heavy lately, heavy about the chakra systems and like how they feel when they're blocked, and how to unblock them, and what kind of havoc it wreaks in our life, and we don't even know, but stuff will happen, even physical things, physical illnesses, things like that. So I feel like you really need to look into that. I even see your third eye blocked here too. This is no good. You've got a lot of blockages here, Leonard. I don't think you're moving toward defeat at all. I don't think you're going to be defeated. No, contrary to that. The reason that tarot readings are here is to like inform us about what's going on. And so Spirit is telling me to tell you that you got some chakras out of balance. And we can't operate like that. We can't hear our soul speaking to us when our chakras are broken, or clogged, or whatever. Like you in this isn't even a chakra card. It's a picture of a guy whose heart is in a cage, and it's all illuminating there. And I feel like, so it's like I said, I would look up those solar plexus, heart, and sacral chakra, because those are the ones that seem to be showing up here. I feel like you live in a lot of fear, and that blocks your third eye. And I feel like when you talk, that's why the first card to come out for you was the High Priestess, which is about listening to your intuition, And I see you doing that. And here's your relationship with your beautiful person. This is what it looks like in a card. This is two people like tied together through their heart, through their soul, through their body. You know, so they're completely tied together, and I do see this coming. This is the Chariot card in the Tarot of the Heart deck. I'm going to show it to you one more time just because it's powerful. So I feel like that's what you're being prepared for, and we all know that's what a twin flame union is all about, is triggering us into movement, So I do see that happening for you. So I just want to thank you so much, Leonard, for watching me all day, and yeah, I hope that reading helps you. And stay in touch and let me know how it goes. Let me see what's happening here. Got a reading saying someone is trying to me and my mate from destiny. Kitchen magic, spells, and dark magic. They say he will return fast, but is the magic wearing off? So we're not manipulated. Well, you want to know something? I am a light worker, Colin. I am a light worker, and the way I deal with darkness is I don't. I don't give it any thought. I don't give it any reality at all. I don't believe in it. And I'm not saying they're not dark people or dark entities, but they aren't real for me. I refuse. I refuse. I spent my whole life scared of Satan. It was my religion, you know. But I was scared my whole freaking life of television shows, of, you know, like just, and I'm not saying like I have to throw all that information out with the bathwater. I still don't watch scary stuff, but it's more because I don't like it. But I also don't like the energy. I don't like it. I don't allow it in my house. I don't. So I would not give any, I wouldn't give that any credibility because it wouldn't work for me, you see? Like, I absolutely refuse to see the dark. I've spent long enough worried about it. And now I just want to go toward the light. And that's how I live my life. So I think somebody could have control over you if you let them. You know, and if you want to give a dark energy or dark magic power, then go ahead. But I refuse. I refuse to do it. And I don't know. Let me ask the light. Let me ask a deck. Colin Collins, tell me, give me a message about Colin because he's concerned about the darkness. Let's see what Spirit says. They're asking you to focus on the light in this deck, of course. They're asking you if you've reached your highest calling or not. So I feel like what they're saying to you, Colin, is that maybe it would be a good idea to focus on that. Focus on what the light wants to tell you. You know what I mean? Focus on love. Love is the light, right? So if you just stay focused in a love spot and being kind to others and rejecting any kind of negative energy, we create our own reality, babe. And that's why I don't believe in the darkness anymore. That's a scary reality. So when I decided to stop believing in the darkness, everything changed. Like everything. I just don't give it I don't give it 1 minute. Good. I'm glad you don't give anything power. It's back firing on the sender because I have too much light. The light is saying we are love, and they are putting us back together but healed, that we have manifested each other. Yeah. So, I hate that too. Colin, I'm sorry, but you know how some people will say, like you put a bubble around yourself and then just when that dark energy comes toward you, it bounces off and goes back to the person. I kind of go one further than that. If there's somebody sending me negative energy, I do have a bubble around myself. But as soon as it hits the bubble, it transforms into love and goes back to the sender as love. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of ways to look at this thing, but I refuse to play with the dark. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. And if that's where somebody wants to be, I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody, but that isn't where I want to be, and it's just certainly not where Spirit wants me to be. I mean, I'm so much closer with Spirit now since I've given up on all those old beliefs, old ridiculous ideas that somebody boogeyman's out to get me and fucking, hurt me for every bad thought I've ever had. It's so fucked up to put that on somebody. I mean, I guess it was my soul path, obviously. I had to walk through that so I could, get out of it, but I just don't give any credit to it at all. Thanks, Colin. I hope that that works out for you. I hope that makes sense for you. And when you do that protective bubble around yourself, you just remember to also include the intention that it goes back to the sender with love. You know, I mean, there's so much darkness in this world. And if you're a light worker, which I feel like you are, you wouldn't be watching my channel. And if you're a light worker, you just want more light. You want more love. You know, we do need darkness. You know, so we have a split in the reality, but not that kind of darkness for me. You know. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'm gonna get off here now because I've been on here all for a long time. So thank you for watching and liking the video. Helps my channel grow. So if you want to go back and watch the other readings, they were all pretty good. Love readings. So love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.